TV. We are at the David LaChapelle exhibition, and we absolutely love David LaChapelle. I mean, I followed your work personally for so many years. I actually love you, and I love what you do. Personally, I think your work's incredible. This show is so different to what you've done previously, but it's still very LaChapelle. There's nobody involved. It's just you. Tell me about the work.
Well, there actually are people involved. I work with collaborators, and in fact, the person who helped me make these arrangements, she used to actually work at the studio cleaning. She's this young Mexican woman, and she has this real talent for flower arranging. So she helped make the arrangements. We got the flowers from florists that were throwing them out, or we paid them very little. If they'd saved the flowers that were slightly older and run down, that they couldn't sell, because I wanted them to have that. I didn't want them fresh. I wanted a bit of that wilting process. So yeah, there are a lot of other people that I work. I collaborate with set builders and scenics and painters, and I'm sort of the captain of the train or the conductor or whatever, but I'm not always in the front car. I'm sometimes in the caboose.
Sure. David, we love what you do.
Or in the bar car.
And just a collaboration. You've done it over years. You've got some really seriously talented people you've worked with for a long time.
Yeah.
This is what you've kind of explained to us on this body of work, and it looks so personal. It's just you, and you've just brought somebody in who was cleaning the studio.
Well, she's lovely. I mean, she's just as talented, and the way I run my studio is I really love hardworking people, but I also love to have a good time, and people that know that when is when to do that. Absolutely. But also I have a place created where anyone can make suggestions, interns, and I can edit those out, but it's a collaborative thing. Part of photography that I love is the quiet part, when it used to be I was in the dark room. Now that it's digital, I don't do darkroom work anymore, but I do sketches. I do a lot of drawings, sketches, and that's the sort of solo part that I love. And then there's also the big circus part of the shoots. Sure. Now, doing still life is really quiet, so it's real different, and it's longer. You never know when you're done with a still life, because you could just keep tweaking, playing it with it forever,
David, you're really known for the massive amount of talent you have as film, theatre, production, fashion, celebrity. Fashion celebrity you've not done so recently for reasons, which is your own thing. Would you like to come back to it, or do you kind of like have a break and you're happy not being involved in that situation?
Well, I mean, I worked from it. I started in galleries as a kid in New York, and then I was 18 when I had my first show in a friend's gallery that she had just opened in East Village, and then Andy Warhol, Interview magazine was Andy was alive then, and Interview was like the shit, the magazine. Sure. And so I kept going back, wanted to get work there, and they finally hired me when I was 18 to do some work, and I actually came to London that year and shot Lee Bowery and Trojan, and these people.
And London's like a second home to you, isn't it? Creatively, you've lived here.
Had a brief affair with Michael, very brief. Michael was having lots of brief affairs at the time. I love Michael. And John Mayberry, and there's all these really, I fell in with a lot of really, during that year, 84 was an incredible year in London. That was the year of Taboo. Sure. And if I was not in a dark room here, I was in a nightclub. Right. I don't ever think I saw much daylight here, and when I did, it was raining.
Yeah, that's why you don't have daylight here. You just stay in those situations.
Well, now you guys have a lot more daylight than you used to have, because every time I come here, it's sunny, and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
You're coming at the right time, David. David, what you stand for is everything that we try to do with our magazine, our TV station, and we love what you do and how you work collaboratively with other people. Why the hell aren't we hanging out more?
I don't know. You said you love me already, so that's very cool. Let's hang out.
Let's hang out. This is David LaChapelle. We love him.
You don't get love that often,
Absolutely.
You got to make it go around.
Let's do it. This is David LaChapelle. We love his work. He's just like a massive influence on a lot of people. Creatively, I love your new show. It's brilliant. Let's keep in touch.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. 55 TV.